Hey, good morning, everyone. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I think it's Monday morning. It's still dark outside. I've just gotten up. I came into my office space, turned my lights on, fired up my computer. Thought I'd make a short video. I was watching listening to a news report on the radio while I was driving around yesterday about cereal companies that make breakfast cereal. How there's been this big push to have them switch over from artificial food colorings because these artificial food colorings are not good for us. They're not healthy for us. But the cereal companies don't want to do it because the natural food colorings are not as shiny. And I think they said back in 2018, I think it was General Mills they were talking about, said that they tried to switch over to natural food colorings and their sales plummeted because people want shiny, bright cereal. We want our Trix and our Fruit Loops to be bright, shiny colors. So they switched back to using artificial colorings. Now, I was thinking about that and I thought, that is pretty much a reflection of our culture today. We want shiny, bright new things. We don't want to buy an old house. We don't want to buy a used car. We want to buy brand new things that are shiny. And, I just think it's a reflection of our culture. And it's just the same with all of our friend Sarasota Tim that people love to hate. And, there's so many people talking about him now. I don't really want to do another Sarasota Tim video, but I'm going to do one anyway. So let me just first start by saying that I haven't really watched a Sarasota Tim video, one of his actual videos, in quite a while. Once in a while, I'll catch a little bit of the commentary channels, people like Grifters Anonymous, Blind Views, Darling, Atomic Sage, people like that. There's plenty of other ones out there as well, too. I'll watch a little bit of it, but I don't even really watch the whole videos anymore of the commentary or hater channels because it's just not interesting to me anymore, And I stay updated by just catching a glimpse. Sometimes I stay updated by just watching a thumbnail. And, but it is I think Sarasota Tim is also a reflection of our culture today. He's like the cereal companies that want to make everything shiny and bright. And just look at his history. He goes from one camper to another camper to another camper, from one SUV to another truck to a small economy car to another truck, buys this golf shirt, that golf shirt, always buying something brand new, always has to have something shiny and new. But I think it's just a reflection of our culture today. I think a lot of us are like that. I like to buy myself things too. But when I buy like things for my guitar, I try to buy used first. I shop on a website called Reverb that sells a lot of used gear. And I just look around and, most of the stuff is warranted. So I do try to buy some used things, although I still like to shop as well. But, I have to be more frugal because, my finances are kind of fixed and I have to be careful about how much money I spend. My finances are a story for another video, though. But, I think Sarasota Tim is just a reflection of our culture today. It's just like the people that want to buy the shiny, bright cereal. Now, I did want to address something else. A lot of people keep talking about this EIDL loan, I think it is. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right or not. But, to me, it just doesn't add up. He supposedly got a $55,000, $60,000 EIDL loan. Back about a year ago, people were saying that he paid off some debt with that and he bought that Wolf Pup camper. He bought himself a new SUV, which right there, that had to be at least $50,000. So the finances don't add up really. And then he got that that bigger camper. Then he bought that little bushwhacker camper. He traded in his SUV for the Tundra. Then he bought the little Toyota Corolla or whatever the heck he bought. And now he just bought this big, shiny new SUV and or shiny new pickup truck. So I don't know how he could have done all that stuff on the money he makes. Now, none of us really know for sure how much money he makes. We're just speculating. Everybody's speculating. But if you figure that he's making $1,700 a month from Social Security when he took it at 62, I think that's what he said, $1,700. Now, he now is on Medicare, which is $170. So he's got almost, like $1,500, $1,500 plus from his Social Security. And if you check some of the statistics on YouTube, you'll find that he's probably making an average between $1,000, maybe $2,000 a month from YouTube. Now, I make more than that teaching yoga classes every month. And I teach about 35 to 40 yoga classes a month. And I make more than Tim does on YouTube. And I make a little bit more in Social Security. Okay, so when I started collecting Social Security, it was like $2,100. And then we had that big boost, I think, in 2023 or something. And of course, I'm on Medicare now, so minus $170 or so. You can do the math. And I could definitely not afford everything that Tim is supposedly paying for. I can barely afford my Tacoma and my insurance, helping with the house payment, helping with bills around the house. So something doesn't add up. Now, maybe Tim is getting money from, grifting or whatever. Maybe he's getting a lot of donations. Maybe his girlfriend Tammy is helping him out with things. Who knows? But I just don't know how he can be doing all this stuff. He seems to live a more extravagant lifestyle than most frugal retired people like myself, and I think probably for most of us. The other thing that I did want to talk about finally is a lot of these hater channels. Not all of them, but a lot of them are just kind of poking fun at people. I do wish people like Darling and Atomic Sage would stop hiding behind AI and show their real face and their real voice. It's just kind of annoying to me. I'm sorry, but if you're not willing to show your face on camera or your real voice, then I don't know that you should be doing this. I'm kind of getting tired of seeing these AI generated images. But some of these channels, and again, not all of them, there are a few out there that really feel, I really feel like they're vindictive, that they really want to see Tim fail in a big way. Like they really want to see him go to jail. And, that leaves kind of a bad taste in my mouth, honestly. It's just kind of weird that in our culture, I guess it's not weird in our culture today. It's not surprising, I suppose, really, that people would be vindictive, that they'd want to see him fail and get crushed and lose all his money, lose all his things. I don't think a lot of us that are good human beings, prudent human beings, would wish that on anybody. Of course, if he did something wrong, then that will come back to get him one way or another. That's just karma, it's just so if he does deserve to get in trouble for it, then he'll get in trouble for it. Maybe he'll get away with it if he did anything wrong, but we don't know really. We're just speculating. So anyway, my friends, that's all I had to say. Just some rambling thoughts this morning. I know a lot of it doesn't make sense, and you probably didn't listen to this all the way through, but I just wanted to share my thoughts, and I'll be back with some other content. But if I don't see you or hear from you before next week, have have a happy Thanksgiving. It's about a week and a half away now. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. Enjoy your time with your family, with your friends. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.